Elastics. If you remember last time, we got to this stage. If you don't remember this, check the link, away we go. So now what we've got is these 3 separate parts that need to be attached to our I don't know what we're going to call this, central body piece. I don't know, works for me. So how are we going to do this? That's what I'm going to show you. Wow, it's a long while since I've done this. So in bag 12, when we attached all of the brackets, there's a long piece of elastic like this. It's about, well, it's really impressive length. And this is for 1 inch black. This is for strapping your pieces of armor together. So I'm going to cut that. Basically all we're going to do here is create a loop. And that's going to sit about there, that's going to sit about there, that's going to sit about there. So we just want a nice loop that's going to just hold them 2 pieces together. That's all there is to it. Doesn't really want to sit on this bench where I want it to, but if you can see where the brackets are there, you can see how close they are. So what we want, so I'm going to put some super glue on there like so, and I'm going to overlap it like so. Just going to spray a bit of activator on there. Let's get a little bit more on there now. So I am aware of the debate about whether these were sewn or glued or whatever. I don't remember seeing any evidence of them being sewn on Simon's original suit. But if you wanted to, yeah, I suppose it's possible that you could cut your make your sort of elastic bands, stitch them, and then when you are installing the brackets you can slip them over. It is feasible. It could have been done like that on some suits or on all suits, and we just didn't see it when we were looking at Simon's. But we don't use that method. Seems to be a little bit involved time wise. I don't know if you heard that, but basically what we're talking about is using nice sharp scissors. They don't have to be expensive ones. We go through quite a lot, and we just tend to buy cheap ones from one of our suppliers, and then when they're blunt they go in a drawer and stay there forever, filling up the drawers with old scissors that nobody uses because they're too blunt to cut elastic nicely. This is one thing I'd recommend though, the activator for super glue. especially on the elastics. I mean, this really is the beginning of gluing elastics into the suit, because it's the first time that we've used elastic and the first time that we've used the glue on the elastic. So we are going to repeat this quite a bit more as we move through the suit from this point onwards, because we are basically moving into the finishing stage. So here, excuse my pencil lines, you can see we're getting bits of elastic all over the place now as we start chopping this up. So I'm feeding that through the bracket there and again through there. Beautiful. There she goes. And we really want these pieces to be buttered up together. The elastic needs to bring them back into that, if you can imagine that as its resting place, buttered up together. So we want a little bit of give for movement, and then we want it to bring it back into that position. So what I'm doing, the chest is a little trickier to show this on, and less important. On this bit we can really see it. So like I said, we want these buttered up together. Want these two pieces, if you don't understand my accent, what I'm talking about is these two pieces of armour need to be touching nice and tight. I'm going to apply the glue here. What I'm doing is I'm actually holding the other end of the elastic while I glue it. Now I'm going to stretch this piece of the elastic, hold the two so that they're both under tension, swap fingers, bring it round, hold it in place, put a bit of the activator on there. The activator works well because what it's doing is it's letting the glue go off before it has time to sink into the fabric. Just tidy up that edge there, that's a bit of a mess. Get rid of these frayed bits. So there what we've got is a piece it's got a bit of give, but it's wanting to return back to its original position. That's what we want, that's what we're looking for. Now what I will say is, if you do this, you put your suit on, you get a load of squeaks and noises that you don't like. So they're about this long, this is about the length of elastic that I'm going to cut off. So you're walking along and you've got squeaks and noises that you don't particularly like. You can adjust these. Now by adjust I mean remove and replace, just do them again. Locate where your squeak is, where it's not quite working out for you. You can just make that elastic maybe a bit shorter, maybe a bit longer, if it's really concerning you. So let's bring that into there. Oh, bit of glue. Holding that at the sides. Make that tight. Wrap it round, close it on itself. So there is another method of this that Andrew just mentioned, which is basically just pinching the two pieces together. I couldn't remember what we actually did, and I've just checked, and it was this, which I do vaguely remember from yesteryear. I mean, when I look back, I find it quite amazing that this is now our 10th anniversary of making Stormtroopers. So it really is a long time ago since I was doing this role really. We've had Ellis here for quite some time, and he was trained up on this many years ago now. So there we go, I'm just moving the armour around to help me access the bit that I want. I'm sure other people have got other ideas on exactly how they want to do this. This is just the way we do it, and we always have done. It's nice and fast, it's neat, it works. You do get a bit of glue on your hands, but can live with that. So let's have a look where we're at. We've got these pieces together. As you can see, we're taking shape. Want to go. Want to go, peeps. Now it's not a long procedure. In fact, it's rather quick. I can tidy it up, I can stick it down if needs be. I don't think that needs it. Quite happy with that. Okay, this is where we're at. We've got offcuts of elastic all over the place. So, that is pretty much the pieces together. So we've got our closure at the bottom in place. We still need to add one for there that closes the side of the clamshell. We've got a name for it. Now it's together, we've got a name for it, the clamshell. Then we've got the two pieces of elastic that are going to go in the top, and that is pretty much that. It's just going to be a case of just going to be a case of I'm not going to try it on right now because I need that elastic in to help support it. But this is pretty much the torso built. We've got a few pieces of elastic to go in on the shoulders, which we'll probably get next time. A piece that comes in here, and that is going to be that. So as you can see, it straps together really nicely. It's really simple, and that's what a lot of the Stormtrooper is. It's very simple. It's not overcomplicated, and that's why hopefully now you're watching this, you're getting a bit more confidence and you're thinking there's not a great deal to building this. I can do it, and you can. Simple as that. We are almost there. We're going to go through the other bags in that strapping pack. We're going to put the elastics into the armours, finish these. There's a little bit of detailing. We're really close now. We're really close. So do come back next time, and until then, thank you for watching me building the Stormtrooper. There you go, simple as that. This is how we build stuff. So if you need a kit, you can get on the website. If, however, you've seen this and you think, this is not for me and I don't have the time, don't worry. We also have fully built commissions and fully built stuff. All on the website. Just click through, choose your character, it's all there for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.